is alive!
Those are some of the great dunks in the history of the ACC. But what is the one? What is the best dunk in the history of the conference? We're down to our two finalists. He's J.R. Reed. I'm Jeff Fischel. It's time to announce the two dunks that will be going head-to-head in the finals of our Dunkuary. Remember, if you want to vote, go to the acc.com/Dunkuary. JR, it's been a fun 2, 3, 4 weeks watching all these dunks. Have there been any surprises for you?
I've been following them all, Jeff, online, checking out the voting. But I was so surprised that Vince Carter didn't make it a little further along in the voting than he did.
Vince Carter was the 1 seed. He was our top overall seed. It was a great dunk, but he got knocked off by Jeff Teague. Jeff Teague was one of our semifinalists. Does he advance? Show him the bracket, JB. And the final. It is Isma'il Muhammad, the 5 seed. He takes down Jeff Teague. And the shocker, Cinderella continues. Mustafa Farrakhan, the 15 seed, beats Michael Jordan in very close voting.
Wow.
First, let's take a look at Isma'il Muhammad. A great dunk. Ish going large over Enganatzer and NC State.
Oh, with the spin. Anytime it starts on the sideline with the spin, it's usually not a good outcome from the defense. And again, this guy, Isma'il Muhammad, brought it to the league for so many years. Georgia Tech is just one of his many top dunks.
You're right. He had many great dunks. The thing that's so unique about that one, first of all, he's a lefty. Yes. And in that case, he went up right-handed. And usually his power dunks were with 2 hands. That way, so to go up 1 hand with your offhand and to go right over a guy, fantastic. Now, the other dunk, it's a shocker. We've been setting it all along. Mustafa Farrakhan, he took down Dante Jones doing push-ups, right? And then he beats Len Bias doing this incredible dunk in a classic game where he led an upset by the Terps over #1 Tar Heels. And now Mustafa Farrakhan does it again with this dunk, taking down Michael Jordan in the semifinals of Dunkuary.
Well, Jeff, you know I like viciousness, and there's some viciousness for you right there. Get down. And that's what you like to see on the dunk. But this dunk was already a mistake from the beginning. When I saw the defender of NC State eyeing him up to try to catch his dunk at the rim, you knew from then it was too late.
Voting was incredibly close. Jordan fans were trying to keep up, but Mustafa Farrakhan pulls off another upset. All right, so let's break down these category by category, these two dunks. Ish versus Mustafa. And first, your key category, elevation, distance, flight, in essence.
Well, actually, the flight, you're right, Jeff. Now, flight on this one, I have to go with Mustafa Farrakhan. He took off. He has a long court. He had time to get his speed up, eyed up the defender, and let him have it.
But viciousness, there's no doubt. You're going with Ish.
Ish, without a question. He had a good jump. He had a smaller defender. I think he even saw he had a smaller defender. He had time to pose for the camera.
Watch. Let's show it again, can we, guys? Here he goes.
What was that, 14 on the baseline?
Doesn't even matter. I'm going over you.
Oh, that's just, like I said, he didn't have a ticket to the party, man. That's just a shame right there.
It's no good being on the business end of that one.
Look at that. Look at that height he's got. Oh, look at that poor fella. That's just disrespectful right there.
So there's viciousness right there. Another category I like, creativity. It's key in any great dunk. And you like Ish with creativity?
I like the creativity because he had a prop. Even though the defender didn't mean to be a prop in the dunk contest, he didn't know they had an impromptu dunk contest jumping off at that college basketball game, but he was. He had a prop there, jumped over a player. Hands down.
And degree of difficulty, you also like Isma'il Muhammad.
Yes, and again, if you want to use an analogy from track, it turned into a high jumping event too, as well as a basketball game, because again, the prop, the NC State player was there. It's just too bad that
So Muhammad gets 3 check marks. Is he your pick? Who wins?
Jeff, I've got to go with Ish. Ish is everything that I like in a dunk. He has distance, he has height, he has the fierceness that I like to see when you're going to, and it was on someone. So he is my choice.
So go vote right now, the acc.com/Dunkuary. Keep voting. You can vote more than once. We will announce our champion on Monday, March 11th on ACC Live. So thanks for watching. Remember, get out and vote. You're watching the ACC Digital Network, brought to you by Ruby Tuesday.